right? So it's an excellent opportunity for you to say, oh, I think I'm really interested in sociology. I'm going to go ahead and take a sociology class, right? A sociology RCC course, right? And start getting those college credits and trying on what you think you might like, right? The best part, and I mean, I'm a parent, so this is obviously the best part to me, is that it's free. So you don't pay for the classes, you don't pay for the books, you don't pay for the student fees. All of those things are provided to you absolutely free. In addition to the program being free and having all the materials given to you, you also get additional support from RCC because you're an RCC college student. So at RCC, we have these things called engagement centers, and there are 8 of them total, and they're split up by specific majors. So as an example, if I am a nursing major or a kinesiology major or a physical training major or something like that, then my instructional pathway, my engagement center, is the Health Related Sciences Engagement Center. And in that engagement center, I can go and I can meet with a counselor. They can talk to me about what classes I need to take to get into the nursing program. I can meet with an educational advisor who can talk to me about even the classes that I've taken while I was in high school and how those might either help me or even count towards my time at RCC. I can start meeting with other students who are in the same major or similar majors and talk to them about what it's like to be a college student in the nursing program or in the kinesiology program or the sports training program, right? So that's your engagement center, and you would have access to that as an RCC student. Also, you would have access to our digital library. And I know it probably doesn't sound super exciting that you get access to a college library, right? A library is still a library. It's not my personal favorite place to hang out, but there's tons of information there, right? So you would have access to our digital library. Obviously, right now, we're not offering for students to come on our campus, but our library is actually still open and providing services to students. So as an example, they were doing curbside pickup for books. So you could check out a book online through the library system and then go to the campus, pull up, and somebody would bring it out to you and you'd be able to have access to that book, right? When we are back on campus, you'd have access to any of the study spaces on campus in the digital library. You'd have access to a librarian or any of the other staff there that are there to assist students, okay? So that's another thing that you get as part of the dual enrollment program. Additionally, you would have access to free tutoring. So our tutorial services department provides free tutoring for up to 3 hours per week per subject for our students. So that means that if you were taking, I'm not quite sure which courses are offered at your specific high school, but let's say that you were taking, I don't know, an English class, you would have access to English tutoring. You'd have access to any of the English instructors, and they can help you write your papers or even give you feedback on your assignments, okay? And again, that's accessible to you as a student, and it's all free. Last but not least, you would have access to an RCC student ID card because again, you would be an RCC college student. And you could use your student account to ride the bus for free. So anywhere that RTA goes, you would be able to ride for free as part of this program, okay? So let's kind of recap what some of the benefits are, right? You get to start taking college classes while you're still in high school and they would completely be free. And then you also have your books provided to you. You don't have to pay the student fees or any of that. You have access to any of our support services, like our engagement centers, which are designed to help you based on your major. You would also have access to our digital library, both virtually and in person once we come back on campus. And you could use your RCC student account to ride the bus for free, okay? So those are all of the benefits. Let's briefly talk about what the process is. Okay, so the process varies from district to district, so I'm gonna give you the basics, okay? The first step is if you wanna be in this program, you're gonna want to apply to RCC, right? Because you can't be a college student at RCC unless you've applied to the college. Makes sense. Our admissions application is available online at our website, which is rcc.edu. You would just follow the steps there and submit the application through there. We do have some videos available on YouTube if you have a question about the application or if you get stuck on a specific part, and I can put the link to those videos in the chat in just a moment, okay? So the first step is to do that admissions application. Additionally, both you and your parents would have to fill out some paperwork, pretty much just saying that everybody understands and is okay with you being in this program, right? Everybody understands and is okay with you taking these college classes while you're still in high school. And then also, you would probably want to have a conversation with your high school counselor just to make sure that this is the program for you. I know sometimes students have like a lot of different things going on, right? Like they're part of another program, or they're in AVID, or, you know, they're also in athletics or whatever. And we definitely don't want you to be overwhelmed. And, you know, maybe the classes that we're offering through this program aren't really what you're interested in. Well, we have other programs where you could take RCC classes, right? So a conversation with your high school counselor would allow them to help you identify what is going to be the best program for you, whether it's this one or something else, and also how it's going to work with everything else you have going on in your life, okay? So again, the steps to get started is going to be to do the admissions application, which we do online. And then also you're going to want to talk to your counselor. Generally, they would help you get the paperwork that you and your parents have to fill out. And then also they'll have a conversation with you just to make sure that this is the right program for you, okay? So again, I know I didn't go super in detail, and I probably talked really, really fast, so I apologize for that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave the information for your rep in the chat. If you have any questions about the dual enrollment program, you might hear it referred to as CCAP. I forget what CCAP stands for, but it's the same thing, right? It's both names mean that you're taking college and high school classes at the same time and that it's free, okay? So if you have any questions about dual enrollment or CCAP, you're more than welcome to reach out to her, and she can either answer your question or point you to the right person that can answer your question. And then also, if you have any general questions about RCC, you can also reach out to Liz. She is super helpful. She's also really funny. Like, I like talking to her because she's hilarious, just saying. So feel free to send her a text or give her a call or send her an email. Either of those ways to contact her are good. Just really whatever's best for you is what she'll do, okay? So again, I'm gonna go ahead and put that information in the chat. Thank you so much for listening to me talk briefly. And then I'll also put the link for the YouTube videos, our YouTube channel in the chat. And then I'm gonna turn my camera off just so that I can, you know, not like load the internet down. But thank you so much again, and everybody have a great day.
Well, she's going to stick around for questions if you have any questions afterwards, but I do want you guys to know you can also reach out to your school counselor to get the application. The other benefits are you get the free college class, and when you go to college, classes are expensive. So if you go to a university, depending on the college, it could be like $1,500 a class. So you can knock out some college classes while you're in high school. It also helps you stand out for scholarships, job applications, military, everything. So the next person we're going to have